A wonderful day to all. Welcome to our channel, and we are the Coaches. Today, I'm going to discuss another important lesson which every learners should be developed, and that is science inquiry skills. So what is science inquiry skills? Different science inquiry skills are to be acquired and developed by learners. Basic science process skills, science integrated skills, and the higher order thinking skills in order to become scientifically, technologically, and environmentally literate individuals in the highly globalized society.
Hello everyone, so I will be discussing the basic science processes. There are 8 basic science processes, which are observing, asking questions, measuring, classifying, inferring, finding patterns, predicting, and communicating. So the first one is observing. Observing is the most basic skill in science. Observations are made by using our 5 senses. Good observations are essential in learning the other science process skills. The next one is asking questions. It is a natural feature of communication, but also one of the most important tools in which teachers have at their disposal. The next one is measuring. Measuring is important in collecting, comparing, and interpreting data. It helps us classify and communicate with others. The metric system should be used to help understand the scientific world. The next one is classifying. After making observations, it is important to notice the similarities, differences, and group objects according to a purpose. It is important to create order to help comprehend the number of objects, events, and living things in the world. The next one is inferring. An inference is an explanation based on an observation. It is a link between what is observed and what is already known. The next one is finding patterns. It is a strategy in which students look for patterns in the data in order to solve the problem. Second to the last is predicting. It is an educated guess based on good observations and inference about an observed event or prior knowledge. The last one is communicating. Communicating is important to be able to share our experiences. This can be done with graphs, diagrams, maps, and spoken word.
Hello everyone! I will be discussing the different science integrated skills. So, what are the different science integrated skills? These are the following. First is the formulating of hypothesis. Second is the fair testing, which includes the identifying and controlling variables. Third is the collecting and organizing of data. Fourth is the interpreting of data. And last but not the least is the making of conclusions. So all of these integrated skills are essential when it comes to applying the knowledge in a real-world situation, problem solving, and of course, and especially in science experiment. According to Martin et al. In 1994, these science process skills encourage the students to acquire knowledge from doing. That is why we have these integrated skills or process skills in science. So that's all for my part, and the next to present is about the higher order skills in science.
Hi guys, I'm Shell Salazar, and today we are going to talk about the higher order thinking skills. So these higher order thinking skills includes, first is the critical thinking, which is a very crucial skill. It is a means of intellectually thinking and analyzing information through observations and reasoning. The second one is creative thinking. It is a skill that allows you to think things that are out of the box and innovate ideas that are great. The third one is problem solving. It is a skill that helps in defining the problems, determining the cause of the problem, thinking of ways to solve the problem, and solving the problem. The last skill is the decision making. It is a skill that helps you make a rational decision. So that's it. The higher order thinking skills are completed.
Good day everyone. So for today, I'll be discussing to you guys the essential characteristic of inquiry. So first, learners begin with questions that can be answered in a scientific way. Of course, learners will ask questions that can be answerable in a scientific way. So the second one is learners gather evidence in attempting to answer the question. So that's one of the traits of a scientific-minded students. They will gather evidence and attempt to answer the question. The third one, learners form an explanation to answer the question based on the evidence collected. So the learners, after they collected the evidence from that specific question, they will form an explanation to answer that question based on the evidence they collected. The fourth one, learners evaluate their explanation based on scientific knowledge. So after they gather the relevant information, they evaluate their explanation based on scientific knowledge. That's a very good process in order to come up a accurate answer. So the last one, learners communicate and justify their proposed explanations. So after they formulate the explanation that will answer the question, they will communicate and justify to point out their answer and justify their proposed explanations. That's only. Thank you.